That was his experience, but it wasn't mine. I don't know because I guess I was too masculine. So yeah, I think I was. What's up, everybody? Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do? Welcome back.
Welcome back to our channel.
Yes.
So, we have not done a story time in quite some time.
Quite some time. And I know y'all are here for our stories.
Right, because they are very good.
And juicy. How you doing?
So, being as though this is a story time of ours, and it is Pride Month.
Yes.
Yay! So TJ and I thought that it would be good for us to talk about or share our stories for our first Pride experience.
Yes, and we all know that you guys have been in Pride as well. So
Right.
I think that this would be a juicy story time to discuss what happened on our very first Pride.
Right, our very first Pride.
Yes.
So I think you should go first, since it was your idea.
Why you put me on blast like that?
Because it's your idea, why not? Should he go first, y'all?
Well, it was my idea in honor of Pride Month, but I want to know, I was born in '85, and you went to school with my oldest brother. So I wanted to know, when did June become Pride Month? Because this is new to me.
When did you become Pride Month?
This was not always, growing up, I never heard of June being Pride Month, like real talk.
Well, you're not paying attention to what's going on in the world. I can tell he's not.
So when you was growing up in June, you always knew it was Pride Month?
Growing up, no. I mean, of course, when
That's
I was
what
a
I'm
kid,
saying.
I wasn't celebrating Pride. I didn't celebrate Pride until I became in my 20s. So when I was in my 20s and I was aware of Pride and Pride Month, it was always Father's Day weekend for Pride here in Baltimore.
But Pride Month, they making this a month thing.
Right, but that just happened when Obama was in the office. You didn't.
But that's what I was asking, because growing up, it's Pride Month. June is Pride Month. That was new to me. So, you know, I don't know. That's just something that I wanted clarity on. But yes, it is Pride Month.
Right.
So yeah, I guess I go first. So
First.
yes, my very first Pride.
What year was it?
It was 2006.
Okay.
At that time, I was 21, and I went to Atlanta, ATL shawty. I went to Atlanta for Pride with my friends, and it was cool. My cousin, that was my first time ever going to Atlanta. My cousin, he'd been to Atlanta several times before me, and he was telling me like, cuz, you gonna have dudes riding past you, blowing a horn, talking about, hey, what's up, da 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 da, like, and I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah. I get down there, ain't none of that shit happen. He lied. He played in my face. That was his experience, but it wasn't mine. I don't know, because I guess I was too masculine. So yeah, I think I was too masculine, but yeah, we went down there, me and my friends. We had a good time. We went to Trax.
I've heard of it.
Trax is legendary. Trax is legendary. We went down there, party, drank, did all that. And one significant story that stood out on that trip was that we went to Lenox Mall. And that's where all the gays go to during Pride. All the gays go to Lenox Mall to show off their little mohawks and designs on the side of their head, they fashion.
This is 2006. So.
Yeah. So that's where all the gays go to. Like, that's part of the itinerary of Pride in Atlanta. Going to the mall, Lenox Mall. So me and my friends, we valeted our car, and
we're fabulous
we thought we was the cat's meow
at Lenox Mall.
at Lennox Mall, but we
I
was
digress.
okay. You can keep it cute now. So yeah, we went down there to Lennox Mall. We thought we was the cat's meow. We valeted our car. We walked around the mall thinking we was the Don Dadas. When we was leaving the mall to get our car from valet, you had all these people walking up to the car, and luxury cars like Benzes, Mercedes, top tier, you name it. Our car pull up, and it's like
Toyota
not-
Corolla.
no, not a. Give me more credit than that now. See, now he being shady. We pooched to our car when our car pump up, and the valet signaled for us to get in the car. We got like a 98 Pontiac car, and we thought we was so grand. And I'm like, I'm covering my face like, we got all these luxury motherfuckers up here, and we pump it to a Pontiac. So that was my experience in Atlanta. That was my first gay pride in Atlanta, 2006. I thought I was hot. I thought I was popping.
So what's the rest of the story?
That was it. I mean, yeah, I really didn't do too much because that was my first time being around like a lot of gays. I really didn't do much. But my friends, they did. I can't speak on them. But I know what I did.
So you go to Atlanta.
Thought I was beat and was beat the fuck up.
To pay for valet parking in Lenox.
I mean, we partied, but I mean,
Okay, that's why I said get to the story. That's what I was talking about.
that's the story. We partied,
Okay.
we drank.
So there was no other specific
I didn't have any
moments
dates. I
that
didn't have
was-
any dates. On the way home, the car that we was driving in cut off on us.
So did y'all drive that car from your hometown to there?
It was from Dayton to Atlanta. So Tony, he pulled it out of me, and I really did not want to say
Well, I mean,
this.
tell the story. Like, we want to know. The viewers want to know.
So, on the way back home from Atlanta, and mind you, this is my first time going out of town, so the baggage that I carried, I still had my shoes in the shoebox, in the car. Like, it was just a mess. Like, I just didn't have no type of cool. But on the way back home from Atlanta, the car stopped on us in Tennessee. And we wondering like, what's wrong with the car? Like,
What was wrong with the car? There was no gas in it?
we clearly stopped at the gas station.
Okay.
The car was stolen. However, at that time, yes, the car was stolen. It got shut off in Tennessee at the gas station while we was listening to gospel music. And I made it back home. So that was my first Pride event. It has been plenty more prides after that Atlanta in 2006. Labor Day. That was Labor Day weekend. Because, Pride is either MLK. I don't know why they would disrespect that man by having all the gays. But that's a different story. MLK in Atlanta and Labor Day. Labor Day was a Pride that I went to in 2006, my very first time. But I have been to several Prides after that, and there's more stories attached to that, but we're talking about my very first time for Pride. So now I'm finna throw the ball to Tony, because I already know he got some stories. What's up?
You already know I got stories.
I already know you do.
Okay, so picture the year was 2003.
That's the year I graduated high school, y'all.
I think it was like 2003, 2004 was like my very first like Pride event I attended here in Baltimore and in DC.
Okay.
Now, it was around the same time, so it's like, One was 1 week, I think, and one was another week. So it looks like all the same experience very early. So, but so I'm very young and very impressionable and to the lifestyle, and I'm seeing like all of these out of the norm things for me. So it's
So what are the out of the norm things for you?
so I'm in public. So the Pride celebration here in Baltimore, I've seen two lesbians walking around with their titties out. That was very new to me, with their breasts hanging. I'm sorry, because Najee is over there, on the MacBook. But they had their breasts out, and they were very proud. And they were very
Gay.
yeah, very gay, and they were very open, and they were very honest about who they were. And this is my first time actually seeing people out and about in the street, actually celebrating their authentic selves.
Right.
So it's like for me, me coming from this life to coming to this life, and I'm seeing it, it's like, oh wow, so this is what they do. Oh, so this is the celebration. So I never even knew that there was a pride parade. I never even knew it was that. I never even heard of it until I actually, stepped myself in. So, so we are, it's me, my brother, it's like a lot of us and some of my friends that I had just met at that time, but I am still friends to as of this day, friends with as of this day. And it was just one great big celebration. So okay, what I do remember of me getting very, very intoxicated. Now mind you, I'm in my 20s then, so I'm very young, and liquor was my best friend, as a lot of us are when you're in your 20s. We drink and have a good time, and like I said, you see nothing but boys, all types of boys.
Did you get on with any of them?
No.
Or did they get on with you?
They tried to, but I was already taken. So I didn't indulge in that type of behavior. And the crazy person that I was dealing with back then definitely was not having it. Those who are fans of the channel, those who know me know exactly who I'm talking about. But so we are. Let's talk about the DC experience. So we ride down 295 and we going to DC, and back then it was a club called The Wet. It was a club called The Edge, and it was like when you pull up, all you saw was just like people. It was like a lot of people, and for me, I was just like, baby, I felt like a kid in the candy store. I'm gonna tell the real story, child. You're gonna tell the PG-13 version of it. How
He cannot take. Okay, that's enough. Coronavirus. He cannot take me at all.
Yeah,
I gave my authentic
not even to
truth.
the store.
I gave my authentic truth, and if that don't settle with you, mama, then I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, but you can go on with your narrative.
So we in DC and we pull up, and it's like all these people outside, and one of my friends was like, "Are you okay, Tony?" And I'm like, I was still like, not completely comfortable, but I know how to adapt to my surroundings real quick.
Did somebody Bill Cosby you or something? Why was you acting like that?
Because it's still new to me. And it's like, I'm just seeing all of these people, and all I see is everyone out just having a good time and celebrating like their true authentic selves. So it's like, for me, that's new. For me coming from my background, sorry, a lot of things got, suppressed and not even talked about.
Okay.
So
everything was new to you in DC.
Right, and even here in Baltimore.
So what was the difference between DC and Baltimore? Because they literally like right up the street from each other.
Yeah, they are, but like I said, the prides were probably less than 2 weeks apart or a week apart. So I'm just giving, trying to combine both the stories together because they both were new at the time. So it's like, but I'm like having like cocktails back to back and having a good time, and I'm out looking good per usual. And It's excuse me, are you sneezing?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. Looking good per usual, and this guy comes over and was like, I'm confused. The camera's there.
I'm listening to the story.
So the guy, the guy was like, this dude was like, so what's up? Like, who you here with? And I was like, I'm here with my friends. And he was like, your friends? And he was like, they don't have names. And I was like, I'm not willing to give their names. And he was just like, why not? And I was like, because I don't want to, and I don't know who you are.
Is he Olivia Pope or something? I just don't understand.
Who, me?
Whoever.
I'm just saying he wanted to know who I was with, basically, and I didn't want to give names. And he was just like, well, you should come take a walk with me. So I'm like, take a walk with you. He was like, take a walk with me. So I knew that I should not have taken this walk, but I did anyway. So I'm like, that's why I say liquor sometimes is not our best friend. So I take this walk, and I'm only walking probably a couple of feet away. I'm not not far away, but I'm not where I was. So, like I said, they were like, the person I was dating, they was like, well, where's Tony? They were like, he over there somewhere. So, walk up, tap me on the shoulder. What's up? I said, nothing, just taking a walk, out and about, trying to meet new people, and why you need to meet new people.
Exactly. But go ahead. Go. I'm listening. We listening. Go ahead. What's the need of meeting new people if you got a man and you taking walks and giving happy ever after?
See, now you done changing the story.
Okay.
Totally
I thought I heard that, but go ahead.
Yeah, on Basketball Wives.
Okay, well go ahead. I thought I heard that.
Okay, Evelyn. So, why you need to meet new people? So I'm like, just out and about. So I just left it as that, That same person later that evening, happened to see us, and now he sees just about a lot of the people I was with, whatever. And it was just a mess.
So who fault?
I don't have to go into all of that.
You talking about your story is so juicy. What?
No, I'm not gonna go into all of that. But like I said,
so was it a fight?
It wasn't a fight, but it was a little
tussle.
It was a little words being passed and forth, drinks being thrown in the air.
The gays, they want to be
right.
basketball wives and housewives so bad in the club.
Mm-hmm.
All because he want to go for a walk with a stranger he don't even know.
Again, it was a lot of folks, a lot of people, a lot of nice looking men, a lot of nice looking women. We are young, having fun. And
that's what it's all about, though.
Right. What I will say is that I have taken from these pride experiences throughout the years is that, the older I have gotten and I move through life, that, pride is just nothing but just freedom. If you think about it, pride is freedom. It's actually expressing and really embracing your true authentic selves. Because us LGBT folks, we have superpowers, baby.
LGBTQ plus, he forgot that.
Okay, they know what I'm talking about. But we have superpowers. I mean, I don't know about you guys. You don't think we have superpowers?
No, I want you to expound on it. What's the superpowers that LGBTQ plus people have?
Because we don't live inside the matrix. That's what I'll say that.
No,
we live outside of we live outside of what was already set for us as these set of rules that were placed before we even got here. So that makes us very special and very unique. And when a person like me and TJ or anyone else that even watches the channel, that tune in to us, and you are really living your true authentic selves and you are okay in that space, I think that is supernatural to me.
Okay, so I agree with Tony to a degree. It's some people and it's some viewers that may be watching that have not built up the courage to live authentically in their self. And I feel like, and I even told Tony this, doing this channel kind of makes me more comfortable in my skin. You know, this is somewhat therapeutic. Tony have always, since I met him, always been secure in him being, hey girl. I mean, you know, he just comfortable in his skin or whatever. So, you know, for those that's watching, that's struggling with that, take who you are, love who you are, be who you are, and be unapologetically yourself. Because at the end of the day, you have to live life for you. And I'm still dealing with it. Tony has helped me along with it. He don't know. This channel has helped me along with it. So, you know, a lot of people is not there though.
Well, a lot of people is not there, but I hope that folks that do tune into other YouTubers that are LGBT couples like us, I hope that TJ and I and other YouTubers help those folks be able to live authentically themselves. And be unapologetically who you are. Because that's what matters at the end of the day. You know, when you get up and you look in that mirror or any mirror in your house, and you be okay with what you see. And you know, like I said, I tell people like, you know, Juneteenth is Freedom Day. You know, that's why I'm glad Juneteenth and Pride is in the same month, because it's all, to me, it all ties in together a little bit. You know, like I said, Pride is about freedom. It's about self-expression. It's about love. It's about standing outside of the norms that were created for a lot of us before we even got here. You know? And
I already know back in the day in Galveston, that's the city name, Galveston, Texas.
Yes.
I knew it was some Miss Mamas down there. Hey girl. And I know that y'all are free. I know y'all is beat and all that. But at the end of the day, we just want everyone to just live authentically. Just live authentically. So
yeah, just and be okay and be at peace with your spirit and be at peace with who God made you to be.
Exactly.
That's all.
That's a word in itself. What he just said, that's a word in itself.
Be at peace with it. I hope you guys enjoyed our story.
And I know y'all did, because y'all nosy as hell. Y'all want to know what's going on with me and Tony. Y'all want to know all the tea. But y'all need to drop down in them comment sections and let us know what was y'all very first Pride, how was it, what did y'all do, was y'all in them bushes? Because I know y'all was. Because I see a couple people on there that I know. I see a couple people that I know that was in the bush.
Look, y'all, we hope y'all enjoyed our story. Please, if you like our story, we need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share to our share. Yeah,
share. Tell a friend. You already know what it is. Pull up. If you pulling up on me and Tony, tell a friend to pull up on us too.
And we will see you guys next time. Very soon.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.